Although Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered has been delayed, we had the chance to look at a few hours of gameplay during the Taipei Game Show. During this showcase, we noticed a lot of key features regarding the combat system and new quality of life with the Unreal Engine 5. Everything I've seen so far has been nothing but positive, so let's have a look and see what we have learned so far. Horse feature. The new horse mechanism has been completely redesigned, and if I dare to say so, it's exactly a copy and paste from Dynasty Warriors Origins, which is not as a bad thing per se, although personally I do find that a bit weird and I wasn't very keen at first, but then I realized that with the horse now having the sprint mechanism from Origins and the option to call it with a whistle, it will make time conditions such as rescuing allies and rare weapons a bit less annoying, which kinda makes me glad. Items pickup. These new features may be overlooked, but luckily I managed to pay attention while watching the gameplay with my chat. If your health/muso bar is full, you're not able to pick up the item to restore it. This quality of life is great as you won't accidentally pick up any items when your bar is filled, giving you a big advantage of the field. Enemy officers can now use scales. Those scales are nothing unique. The enemy officer will enter in a frozen state where he will get ready to unleash his charge 2 or a bow attack. This may cause you great damage if you don't stop in time. It's also the very first time we see enemy officers using bow attacks, so you gotta keep an eye on those. We can clearly see how much Origins was an inspiration in making this a feature. Range attacks have been greatly increased. This is something we have seen already in the very first trailer, however in the gameplay they showed up, we can clearly see how much of a difference they are. This is something we really needed, as it will make every character more enjoyable to play. I was never keen on a lot of characters' moves in the original game, and seeing how much they have improved it, it makes me very eager to try them all out. All moveset unlocked despite the weapon's level? Take this info with a grain of salt. In the gameplay we've seen, the players are wielding their level 1 weapon. However, they can pull off all of their combos up to their charge 6. So basically, they got all their moveset unlocked. I'm not sure if it's a feature exclusive to the demo, or if they really have you play with all the moveset unlocked as soon as you start with your character. However, I suspect that they have indeed had this quality of life, as it gives you freedom to use any kind of weapon without sacrificing the moveset. I personally love this feature, because there are rare moments when I obtain a level 2 weapon that is way better than my level 3 weapon. This gives the player more freedom and fun by testing out a character's full moveset as soon as you start with, without the need to grind for a level 3 weapon. Not that it's hard of course, but it's still a very welcome feature. The items and bodyguard features is now back. This was a rumor that caused a bit of concern among fans. Will bodyguards make a comeback? Yes, they do indeed make a comeback. You can even equip them with weapons and items, like in the original game. Although items made a comeback, I still suspect there will be some changes. For example, certain items will be useless in the remaster, like the golden harness I think, which allows you to spot your horse on the map. However, this feature is not needed anymore. As we stated earlier, you can now call your horse by whistling at it. Most likely, items that don't make the cut in the remaster will either be reworked or taken off completely and replaced with something else. Objectives can now be seen. When missions will start, the game will automatically pause and zoom the map, highlighting your target. This feature is absolutely essential in order to obtain rare weapons. This way, you won't have to do any blind run or wander every 2 seconds if you're doing this correctly. By far, this is my favorite quality of life, as some rare weapons can be extremely painful to obtain. Dodging. This was a feature I was not very expecting to see, really. But yeah, they did. You can now dodge. I won't say it's gonna make the game easier, because Samurai Warriors 1 first introduced this mechanism, and the game is still challenging enough. I'm just not very used to seeing the dodging system in Dynasty Warriors 3. Still, it's a very welcoming feature, but I'm not gonna lie, I might have to get used to of this. I don't know, are you gonna be able to get used to this feature? Do you really think it's gonna make the game easier? Let me know in the comments. Victory process. It's been so damn long since I saw one of these. Wow, it's like seeing those for the first time, the one relative that you haven't seen since you were little. I'm glad I haven't changed the victory poses even one bit. Seeing those really takes me back. Although the bow made a comeback with its usual attacks, normal, charges, and so, it seems like the camera has been changed from first to third person. I personally think it's a change that shouldn't really bother us, but hopefully they will make an option to swap between cameras from third to first person, because, I don't know, it feels like kind of a standard option to have, I suppose, especially for those who have been used to use the bow in Dynasty Warriors 3 on first person, for people who believe that aiming with a ranged weapon might be better on first person. What do you think? Do you really like the new changes of Dynasty Warriors 3 Remastered? Let me know in the comments. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, you found it useful. If you can, make sure you subscribe, like, and give a comment to support your favorite samurai kitsune. Thanks again for following this video so far, and I'll see you guys to the next one. Take care.